Okay, video 4 and what I said would be a 3-video series. Just like with me saying all the time, sometimes things don't go exactly as I planned them to. So, an inclusive society, that's what we're shooting for, and that's really what we have always been working towards since the founding of this nation. If you look at the Declaration of Independence, I kind of view that, and some big name people have gone on record saying the same thing, as the Declaration of Independence is kind of like a mission statement. That we seek to form a more perfect union. In other words, here's what we have, which was the King of England and how they ruled things. We're seeking to find something better. We want something that is better than this because we recognize this can be improved upon. And that's what we did with the founding of this country. And that's what we have sought to do every step of the way. Did we form a perfect union when the country was founded? No, far from it. Did we find and create something way better than everywhere else had? Absolutely. Are we still continuing to improve upon that to this day? You're darn right we are. Has it been a slow process? Yeah, in a lot of respects it has been. Could the process be sped up? Sure, of course. Can you dramatically change how everything is done overnight and not expect pandemonium? No, I don't believe you can. A lot of this stuff does take time. If you look at just in the last 60 to 80 years, how far we have moved forward with so many things, it's really astounding. But every step of the way, our country has moved forward. Just in the last 60 to 80 years, we have moved dramatically forward in saying, okay, this class of people, specifically African American people, are not being treated as equal to everyone else. We need to fix that. One of the things that we did was, get rid of the whites only drinking fountains, or, whites only lunch counters, and people can sit anywhere on the bus. I really don't think there's anybody today that's alive in this country that thinks we should go back to that. I certainly don't. I think that all of us are equal and should be treated as equal. And I don't think anybody should be ostracized or made to feel left out unless that's their choice. So why should we then have memorials and monuments in public spaces of people that fought to keep two separate classes of people separated? And I mean, that's what it is. Regardless of how you feel about Robert E. Lee, like I said earlier, he still fought for the side whose main goal and main fight was the desire to be able to maintain their status quo, to keep people in bondage. Regardless of whether Robert E. Lee said, oh, well, I'm doing it to fight for my homeland. I don't wish to take up arms ever again. Actually, he said, I wish to never draw my sword again except for in the defense of Virginia. All right, cool. Lee still fought in places other than Virginia, and he still took up his sword against America. We should not have monuments in public places that will remind people of a point in time and a person who sought to keep them separate, who viewed them as less than. That's the thing. And if you're talking about, oh, my history. Okay, yeah, it is history. You're right. I have heard so many people just in the area I live in talk about, well, I don't understand why African Americans are still talking about slavery. That was 400 years ago. They need to get over it. Well, first of all, it wasn't 400 years ago. It's literally, 160 years now, or 120 years now that ended? Or, I don't know, I don't do math. Whatever. It's a lot more recent than 400 years. But those same people that are going, oh, they need to get over it, it was 400 years ago, a lot of those same people are going, well, why are they tearing down the statues? That's our history. Well, slavery happens to be the history of the people you're denigrating for going, hey, you know, this happened to my ancestors and this needs to be recognized. You're putting them down for that, but then you're demanding that they respect your history. I mean, that's kind of dumb. Look, what I'm saying is have standards, apply them across the board. If you think your history needs to be respected and preserved, then you need to also allow the history of others to be respected and preserved. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, don't you dare steal from me, and then walk into Walmart and rob them blind. If it's wrong to steal from Walmart, it's wrong to steal from you. And if it's wrong to steal from you, it's wrong to steal from the store. Just apply logic to everything in life. Things work out a lot better. All right, folks, I'll see you later.